The what? Welcome back to another episode of Netball Chat with Sam.
And Zach.
And here we are, round 7.
On the couch.
Yep. Feeling relaxed. So round 7. So
round
everyone's
7.
played everyone now?
Yep, we're done. We're
So
we're ready to do it all again.
Lots to discuss today.
So let's get into it. First game of the weekend.
Thunderbirds v Lightning, and the Lightning got up.
They got up. But it wasn't an easy slog. So the Thunderbirds got bonus points in, I think, the first and the second quarter. That's when the Lightning started to pull away. So it was really neck and neck. Maria and Glasgow shot well in the circle.
What about our other favourite wing defence?
It'll come to me.
The new Safa player.
The new Safa player.
Yeah. Mervay.
She's actually...
Can you say her name?
No.
I've noticed that Cara Cohen started.
Yes. So she started. She played 2 quarters.
Yeah.
Then
Praskovia
came on, and then they took Steph Wood off in the last quarter, and she played at wing attack.
Oh, they did the wing attack.
Yeah, so
again.
she was feeding the ball into Cara and into Peace. I found it very interesting. They had a quick conversation with Steph Wood. It was after the third quarter when they switched Cara and Peace.
Yeah.
And they said, so, the switch has been made. How does that, feel or whatever? And she said, she said something about now she's got to do a lot more work. So basically she was saying, she doesn't mind actually shooting with Cara.
Because it relieves because
she doesn't have to work as hard.
Yeah, it's just different styles, and maybe she appreciates, someone relieving some of that pressure like Cara Cohen. Well,
talking about defenders who had a bit of an off game and, came back, Carla Pastores. In that second half, she awoke and she was back to her normal self, and I think she's got the Nissa net
points again. What did they
again.
poke the sleeping dragon, did they?
Yeah. And the Timon
and Pomba. 3-3. Mawani, 3-3.
Mawani. She also had a really solid game in the second half as well. So,
fun fact about her, she's the oldest woman in the league.
Is she?
Yeah. Like, she only got scouted by a national team when she was 26 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, alright, moving on.
Yes, moving on.
So, and Fever, they've played 4 weeks, they haven't lost a game, but they've got 3 drawn games.
Draws.
And a 6-2 game draw. So firstly, Liz Ellis came out and made a statement about is it time for extra time, about whether we need to just do extra time in games and do something like a golden point rule or something like, or golden goals with like they do in football. NRL.
Are you sure it's NRL? Okay. Yeah.
Thoughts?
The golden point rule isn't too bad. I don't mind that. But I mean, we play netball with extra time.
But not only in finals.
Only in finals. Everyone underneath that level plays extra time.
I don't know. I don't mind.
But the bonus points. I don't
mind a good draw. I don't feel like it's sad.
No, I don't think so either. And I think it's just a sign that it's a competitive playing field.
So Caitlin Bassett's comment was that about how they train for these bonus points in order to make sure they win by a goal. So in the last few minutes of that game, the Giants were throwing the ball around, going back to the transverse line, playing the ball, so extending that time.
Yeah.
And then Caitlin Bassett had the last shot, and so she made sure that she shot that goal when the Fever didn't have enough time to get it down and score a goal. Now, the controversy was that the time clock on the stadium was different to the umpire's clock, and therefore umpires called time prior to Bassett's shot going through, and therefore that last goal didn't count, and therefore it was a drawn game. And so Giants could have walked away with the win. And she's not blaming anyone, but she's just kind of making a statement about going, well,
but she was still
it's difficult.
By it.
Yeah.
And the rule is the ball actually has to go through the hoop.
The hoop, yeah. Yeah, so through the ring
before the umpire's whistle.
Yeah, otherwise it's a no-goal. Want to come back to the aggression and how hard the Fever play, because
Is this about Corny Bruce again?
Well, I don't know. The penalty count for the Fever were almost twice as much as the Giants. And just to put in perspective, Courtney Bruce's contact penalties was twice as much as Pullman's. So she had 22 contact penalties. Pullman had 11. Actually, Manawa had 11 as well.
Well, Fever had 61. And Giants only had 42.
Yeah. So 61. So Courtney Bruce is getting 22 of those. So I don't know. The Fever, that's a lot of time to spend out of game. I mean, she wins a lot of ball back in the end, and she probably breaks down shooters and all that stuff, but it's a question that you've got to wonder. Look, Joe Harton and Caitlin Bassett's little combination is just getting better and better.
It's starting to work.
Bassett still got 42 out of 46 goals. Joe Harton scored 20 goals. But this is what we were talking about earlier in the season.
Twerking.
Turkey, gobble gobble. We talked about earlier in the season that Joe Hart needed to come into the games. That's why they went winning. And now she's coming to the game. Whereas on the other end of the scale, Kayla Stanton puts up 1 goal. Janelle Fowler puts up 61 goals. So talk about who you feel sorry for.
Work ratio.
Janelle Fowler, no pressure there or anything. Firebirds vs.
God.
Swifts. Holy shamoly.
I'm wearing this today for 2 reasons. Obviously, it's the Indigenous round. And also because, it's time to get up, girls. It's time to get up.
Yeah.
Shake the cobwebs off. Let's get rid of these draws. Let's get rid of these...
Losses by 22 goals. Speaking of no bonus points. Oh my God. Well, they got 1 in the last quarter.
I watched the game again because I needed to pinpoint where they lost the game. They lost the game in the first quarter.
Abigail started, but the Firebirds have brought in 2 new imports, both Saffers. So the most of the South African team are pretty much playing now. So Lanisha, I've got it on good quality. It's Lanisha Potgieter in goal shooter, and Erin Berg's.
Did you actually speak to her yesterday?
No, I didn't speak to her.
Oh. Zachary was...
Hey, Lenny. To the Firebirds training session.
He was wearing his tidy whities at the Firebirds training session instead of call up to umpire.
Dee Dee did make a comment about my little at the end. And I was like, inspired by Deeds. And Aaron Berger back, who ironically or coincidentally played when Mahalia Cassidy was last out for the Firebirds 2 years ago with an ACL injury.
I think this is the game where I actually accept and take on board the fact that #Swifts new...
Vixens. #Swifts new Swifts.
Swifts new Swifts. Because...
Oh my God, it's only taken, round 7. Yeah. Here we are.
Because they played out of their Swifty Swift skins. Maddie Proud, the captain, went down with an injury. Oh my God, it was... Every time they replayed it, I got the shivers. She had a great game.
We need to talk about Maddie Proud.
Yeah.
So she played for 2.5 quarters, went down, and now it's a confirmed ACL injury, so she's out for the season. Devastation.
Oh, so much devastation.
But she still has won this net points for the wing attack. That's how good she played.
Because her feeds were...
she's just unreal. Unbelievable.
This Sammy Wallace, I just feel like she's a different person than she was last season. And... she even did a little layup number and lots
Sarah Clout. Sarah Clout played goal defence at one stage. On Gretel Tippett.
I tell you
Domination.
That's why she's in the diamonds.
Yeah, it's nice. She's versatile.
I'm giving you everything that you've wanted for the last 7 rounds.
I know. Kate Eddy was in the circle.
Yep.
And then the Swifts brought on Halpin, and she's just some run-of-the-mill training partner.
Oh, that's right.
And then she dominated as well.
And then she dominated as well. I thought it was Haythornthwaite for a second. From the back, she actually looks like Haythornthwaite because it's the blonde hair.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting when they... Well, Haythornthwaite isn't back until after the...
I thought it was Haythornthwaite.
Haythornthwaite, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised that you're getting all of that out. When Haythornthwaite gets back... And then the last game was on Queen's Birthday Monday, which we didn't get to.
No, we're the only
state, us
state
in WA.
that didn't get it.
Vixens v Magpies, and finally, the little Mags have come up. Speaking of goal attacks, Nat
And
Medhurst.
Jeeves.
Yeah, it's
And she had a blinder.
Speaking of poking the sleeping dragon,
Yep.
Jeeva Mentor,
Someone
she came
just
alive.
grabbed those dreadies and went, hello.
Yeah. 4 intercepts, 1 deflection.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, Nat Medhurst played a bomber. She fed Shimona Nelson like nothing else, so they sorted that combo out.
Yeah.
And she made sure she came into the game a little bit more. She shot 7 goals, but she just made sure that she actually did something.
Yeah.
But Renee Ingles, her name came up time and time again. Speaking of doing it for the mums, doing it for the old girls.
Yeah.
Renee Ingles.
She's the poster girl for the mums.
Yeah.
Hashtag mums who play. So, it's all about the wing defences at the moment.
Maybe we should watch the wingdings next week and really put a focus on the wingdings.
So Gabby, Ash, I mean that was the contentious position in the diamond selection, wasn't it?
And Jamie Lee Price has been playing centre, gets it.
Yeah.
So, okay, wingdings. Let's focus in on the wingdings.
Wingding-a-lings.
Wingdings.
Should we have some wingdings while we watch it?
Wings.
Wings. While we
Hot
watch.
wings. We could do hot wings.
We could have
some hot wings.
Yeah, we could have some wings while we're watching the netball.
Saucy wings.
Buffalo
Spicy.
wings.
Buffalo. Oh, you love that with the bubs on the way. I thought we better have a look at the ladder and reevaluate our final 4.
I know, because
So,
I just... Where I've got
just so
faith,
much
I don't have faith anymore. I don't know.
So if we look at the ladder, Swifts, Lightning, Vixens, Giants round out the top 4. Just under 5th, Maggies, Fever. My new top 4, and so I had Lightning, Vixens, Giants in there.
So you had Lightning, Vixens, Giant.
Okay. I'm going to stick with Vix. I'm going to stick with Sunny Coast. I'm going to stick with Giants.
What about your Swift New Swift?
Yeah, no. It's hard to go past the Magpies. You've got to put the Magpies in. I said there's too many cooks in the kitchen. Fever. Okay, there, I've said it. But I'm now officially going to add in my Swifties.
I thought you had the Swifts in there.
No.
Who was your 4th?
I think I probably said Fever.
Okay.
You got angry at me because you're like, Swifts, Swifts.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you were on and on about the Swifts,
and then I didn't put them in my top 4. I know. I'm going back to eat my words. I know.
I think I had Lightning, and I had Vixens, definitely, and then I had Maggies. I can't remember what my 4th team was.
Who's your 4th team? You haven't said a 4.
I know. And then
See,
you've got the Lightning.
You can't choose.
I know, it is really hard. And I feel like the Giants are probably just going to scrape in there as the 4th team.
Okay, so you're still going with that? You're going from Swifts at the top of the ladder now to losing, not making it.
I'm going to keep I'm still holding my faith for the Vixens. And the Maggies are going to be there. And the Lightning. So the switcheroo is the Sydney combos, the Sydney teams.
Okay,
so I think that the Swifts could possibly be in the top 4, but the Giants won't be.
Whoa! Halfway mark. Who's going to win the comp?
The Vixens.
Whoa! No, I'm going. I'd like to see a Giant Swifts final.
I tell you what, it would be so sweet if the Lightning took it out.
Again?
Yeah, especially since, those crucial players left them.
No. Well, who are you going with? Are you going Vixens?
I'm going Vixens.
I'm going...
I'd love it for the Maggies.
No. You know what? I'm going to throw a spanner in the works. I've talked about it all year. I'm going to say the Swifts. I'm finally going to get on the Swifts bandwagon.
Well, I mean, really, you should be.
I should be. After all this, red and blue, I'm on the Swifts.
Okay, you're on the Swifts train.
So we better do tips for round 8. Tips, which is just impossible to tip at the moment, but good on you if you're getting yours right. Round 8, Lightning v Magpies at USC. Lightning.
Magpies.
Fever v Thunderbirds in the West Coast. Last round. I'm going to go Fever. Fever are going to get there.
Upcoming,
and it won't be a draw.
I'm going to go Thunderbirds.
Firebirds, Vixens at home. I'm going Birdies at their home ground.
Yeah.
I'm going Birdies at their home ground,
home.
and they've had some training time with Lanisha and Erin.
Yeah.
And then Swifts vs Giants.
I'm going Firebirds too.
Swifts vs Giants.
Swifts.
Whoa! She's going to Swifts.
Oh my god, you're so annoying.
Hey.
Fantasy time time.
There it is. Thank you. So I'll go first this time. Okay. Shaker. Goal shooter, Fowls. Haven't said her name for a while, but 62 goals.
I know, you can't go past that, can
you? Goal attack, Joe Hutton. My girl, my Phoenix girl. Wing attack, Maddie Proud for just dominating, and it's the last time we'll be able to select her as wing attack because she's out for the season.
Domination.
Centre, Paige Hadley. Wing ding, Renee, doing it for the mums.
Yeah.
Goldie, Carla Pretorius for awakening the sleeping dragon, and GK can't go past my girl Sarah Clamp.
Yes.
Over to you, Sambo.
Okay, so I've also gone with Janelle Fowl. I've gone with Helen Elsby for goal attack. I've also gone with Maddie Proud at wing attack this week. I just don't think you can go past her. She played her guts out. And
we're so devastated that you're out.
Yeah. So I've gone with Laura Langman for centre.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And then Renee Ingalls for wing defence as well. For goal defence, but Pretorius, she's always there. She's always taking those. I'm good. So for keeper, I'm sorry, but I've gone a tie. I can't separate it. Well, I told you I struggled with keeper this week because I think the keepers just did such a good job.
Cop out.
So I've gone with.
No one likes it.
I've gone with Jeeves and Sterling.
Oh man. Okay.
I couldn't separate the two. Okay.
Right. Peace out. Peace Proscovia out. See ya. Should we do this one? Should I do it?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. No, but I'll throw it to you and you just have to go like that. And then you throw it back. Yeah.
What?
Okay.
And I throw to you.
Yeah.
I'm donating my indigenous. Oh,
good. You need to do a bit of a spin because the belly's just taking up so much room. Up.
Well, the indigenous pattern's on the back.
Yeah.
I spent a bit of time this week just. What I'm throwing.
Oh, I'm catching this.
Cool. I don't know what that's all about.
The woe.